Welcome, Matt fans, to this exciting edition of Tri-State Championship Wrestling. I am your ringside host, Hank Hudson, and joining me to provide his expert guest color commentary, wrestling great and tag team legend, Geeto Mongol. And Geeto, during these next exciting 60 minutes, we're going to have an appearance by the 6 feet 11 inch, 401-pound hillbilly, Lil Verne.
7 foot less an inch, he says. That's what he's not 6 foot 11. 7 foot less an inch.
Well, whatever it is, he's a giant of a man. Also on hand, Matt fans, managed by the master of disaster, Mark Curtis, we have Sid Vicious.
Yeah, that's right. I'd sooner talk about the big fella, Big Verne, because he's the guy that's been trying to get a match with Hillbilly Jim and this other hillbilly, what's his name, Cousin Luke, and they don't seem to want to give it to him. So I'm interested in seeing what he looks like today, because I've never seen him wrestle before.
And that's not all, wrestling fans. We have two big title matches. And in title match number 1, we have a match for the TV title as Johnny Rotten defends his title against the Kentucky Butcher, Geeto.
No comment. I want to see him first.
And also, we have the Tri-State Heavyweight title up for grabs as the reigning title holder, the great John Hercules Gavin, puts title and belt on the line against the rugged challenge of the evil Baron Mikel Donatelli.
A lot of muscles, Gavin. A lot of muscles, and Donatelli, a lot of experience. We'll see what happens.
Yes, Matt fans, all this and more coming up later this week on Tri-State Championship Wrestling. Fans, this is it, Tri-State Championship Wrestling. The following matches are conducted under the rules and regulations of the Tri-State Wrestling Alliance. Our referee for this hour of wrestling, gentleman Joe Perry. This opening contest, one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the far corner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, Jerry Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah, microphone, Spud. I hope my twin brother Jimmy's looking at this from the WWF, but I'm going to show you how to really win. Really win.
And the opposition this week from Athens, Greece, weighing in at 224 pounds, Nick the Golden Greek Carter. Our opening contest this week on Tri-State Championship Wrestling. Jerry Stonewall Jackson against Nick the Golden Greek Carter.
Stonewall Jackson, I think that's the older brother to Craig Jimmy Jackson.
Yes, indeed. As he said at the outset of the introduction, looks as though there's a bit of friction.
You hear what he said? He said, this Nick here is a piece of cake. Or what's the guy he's wrestling? What's his name?
Nick the Golden Greek Carter.
Golden Greek Carter.
But it seems as though there's a bit of friction between the Jackson brothers.
I'll tell you, the guys, they put this Nick up against this Carter. The guys, they're always bigger and muscular and strong. This guy goes up against some tough guys.
You got to give him credit for having the fortitude and the guts
That's right.
to face these big men.
That's good. I'm glad he did that, see. He got a little power there, too.
As I was stating earlier, Geeto, there seems to be some friction between the Jackson brothers.
Well, he's not I believe they are, but I'm saying this Nick here, he's not vicious enough. He's got to get mad, brother. He's got to get some viciousness in him.
Yeah, he's a good scientific wrestler, but he just...
But he's coming up against these ruffian guys, and...
he seems to take too much punishment without getting his dander up.
What's this Jackson here? He got his... his tights down? He got him down? Are they up, or what?
I don't know. I hope we don't have an X-rated match here this week.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Side headlock by Jerry Stonewall Jackson.
He's got that head strangler Louis Vice on him there, that headlock.
Standing headlock by Jackson, maintaining the grip. This Jackson is a tough individual. But Carter whips him into a turnbuckle to escape the grip. And now a diagonal whip try, but a reversal by Jackson. Jackson charging in, but Nick sidesteps Jackson and rams his head to a turnbuckle.
He's a little smart. This Nick is a little smart, see? But he's not. That's it. That's it.
A close fist to the top of the head. Referee, gentleman Joe Perry, warning.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
He's putting on some kind of black glove, I believe.
That's right.
I don't know if that's legal.
I don't think it's legal either, is it?
He didn't have it at the beginning of the match.
Where's the referee? Where's the referee? The referee should have checked him out, see? The The referee never even seen it.
I don't know where he got that glove. Oh, a chop to the throat with that black glove. Laying blows with it.
I hope he's cooking those potatoes, brother.
Oh, the Golden Greek gasping for air now as a result of those blows to the throat. Now whipping to the ropes on the rebound. Flying kamikaze clothesline by Jackson.
I wonder why the referee...
Looks like is it a brain claw? Yes, indeed, a pin with a brain claw, Geeto. I don't know how many pounds per square inch pressure was being exerted on that cranium, but it was enough to get the Golden Greek down for the 3 count. Imagine the pressure on that tempo area.
Why he allows that glove? Why does he allow that black glove? Where's the referee?
I don't know. I think it might have helped him maintain a tighter grip on the cranium of Carter, enabling him to pin him with the brain claw.
But the referee seen the glove on him and never said anything about it. Is he not allowed? Is he allowed to wear that black glove?
I don't know. Maybe he has some kind of injury, but I didn't see it at the outset of the match.
Well, it's up to the referee, I guess, and it's up to the alliance to do something about it.
Well, nonetheless, the winner, Matt fans, with the brain claw grip and a pin, Jerry Stonewall Jackson, not to be confused with Jimmy the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson.
No.
Don't let Jerry Stonewall let you hear that.
No.
But the winner, Jerry Stonewall Jackson, will be back with an interview immediately. With me now, Matt fans, Jerry Stonewall Jackson, the twin brother of Jimmy the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson. And Jerry, welcome to Tri-State Championship Wrestling.
Wait a minute, Spud. I'm going to mash you like a potato, like I do all the rest of my opponents, okay? Now, Jimmy Jackson is my twin brother, but he's a loser. I'm with this organization here, and I'll do my darndest to win no matter what it takes. And people argue with me about my glove. I don't even know what they're talking about, a glove. I don't have no glove.
That glove is very controversial. You used a brain claw.
What glove are you talking about? I don't have no glove. Do I look like having the gloves, black gloves? And speaking of black, ain't that the best looking black man you ever seen, Spud?
Well, that brain claw grip is very controversial.
A woman's pet and man's regret is what I am. And if my brother would work out, he'd look just like this. Get out of my way, Spud. Just like that. Now, what do you got to say?
All I can say is we'll be right back with more Tri-State Championship Wrestling. This next event will be for the Tri-State Television Championship, one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first of all, in the far corner, the challenger from Harlan County, Kentucky, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Kentucky Butcher. And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Tri-State TV champion, Johnny Rotten. And he is accompanied by his manager, the master of disaster, Mark Curtis. As I said earlier, Geeto Mongol, there's no such thing as a non-title match on Tri-State Championship Wrestling.
No such thing is right.
Every champion...
Guy named Rotten?
Johnny Rotten from Detroit, Michigan.
Man, I'll tell you.
And he is everything his name implies, Geeto.
Oh, he's a...
And right away, Johnny Rotten on the offensive, cornering the Butcher, going wild, snapmare to center ring, leg splash across the throat.
Bud Sawyer eating your heart out. This guy's hot stuff.
This guy is rotten to the core, this Johnny Rotten. Power slam, oh! Leg splash across the throat. He could have had a pin there, Geeto, but he yanked him up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But don't take this guy wrong, Geeto. He might be a rough and tough customer, but he's also an excellent scientific wrestler when he wants to. But the problem is he doesn't want to very often.
That's right.
But if he needs to pull a trick out of his hat, he has some scientific maneuver.
Kentucky Butcher.
That's the man on the mat, the Kentucky Butcher, taking a beating so far from Johnny Rotten. It's been 100% Johnny Rotten so far. A handful of hair and a ram into the turnbuckle.
Johnny Rotten. I'll tell you, you never give the guy a chance.
He's rotten through and through.
You never give a guy.
Laying in the closed fist, laying the leather.
Never give a sucker an even break, brother.
Diagonal whip across the ring. Johnny Rotten moving in with a boot right to the solar plexus. A fist to the temple, another one. Johnny Rotten giving no mercy.
Kentucky Butcher don't know if he's living or dead.
He hasn't done any butchering this match, that's for sure.
Well, the guy never gave him a chance. The guy that gave him an even chance from the beginning, it might have been a different story.
Now a chin lock grip by Johnny Rotten. And his manager, this master of disaster, Mark Curtis, he's always a factor in any wrestling match. He's leaning against Johnny Rotten right to the top, Geeto. And now a neck twist hold by Johnny Rotten. He just loves to dish out the punishment.
Hey, the Kentucky Butcher never got that name by sitting down, brother. His blood hasn't started to flow yet, that's all.
This Rotten is a A1 sadist, Geeto. He loves to dish it out and dish it out some more.
Sure does.
Now side headlock grip by Johnny Rotten. The Butcher whips him into the ropes. On the rebound, Butcher falls to the canvas. Rotten hops over. Now they're running the ropes. Butcher hops over Rotten, running the ropes again. And a flying mare. And a leg splash.
On the move here. See, he's coming alive. You get that blood hot in the Butcher, man.
Full body slam. And a press try by the Butcher.
He got him.
Butcher got that elusive second win, Geeto. He's now coming back with renewed vim, vigor, and vitality. Butcher making his move now, whipping to the ropes on the rebound. A backdrop endeavor foiled by an elbow to the head. And right like that, Geeto, it's Johnny Rotten once again in the driver's seat. Forearm across the back. Make it a double forearm. A ram into the canvas.
He's relentless, this guy. I'll tell you right now. You don't want to stop. You don't want to stop.
No sooner did Butcher get his second win back than Johnny Rotten snatched the momentum right back to his favor. Now setting him up for the vertical suplex. Brilliant maneuver. He bonds 2 feet off the canvas.
Good move. I thought he was going to go right through the ring. Look, he wouldn't beat him. See, you don't want to beat him. You don't want to beat him.
Once again, Rotten.
Rotten, because he likes to torture his opponent.
Once again, Geeto, he could have had the pin there, but instead he yanked him from the canvas.
I believe he could have, yes.
But that vertical suplex, Geeto, he bonds 2 feet off the canvas after that maneuver.
Yes, he did.
I don't think he just wants to pin this guy. He wants to kill him. And now a hoist into the air. Another back suplex by Johnny Rotten. I tell you, he knows scientific wrestling. A foot right into the solar plexus. This match is over already, Geeto, but he doesn't want to cop that 3 count right yet.
The Butcher needs a good chiropractor right now.
Mixing brilliantly scientific wrestling with brawling is Johnny Rotten. And a slingshot into the throat of the Butcher sends him matward. A stomp right to the forehead. Johnny Rotten laying those forearms into the throat of the prostrate Kentucky Butcher.
Laying them in.
And now Johnny Rotten laying an elbow to the forehead. This Butcher is out on his feet, Geeto. He's out.
Head for the meat market.
The Butcher is being butchered by Johnny Rotten. The Butcher hardly moving on the canvas. Johnny Rotten yanking him back to his feet. Just laying the blows one in after another.
That Butcher is tough, brother. I'll tell you right now.
He's taking everything Johnny Rotten can dish out.
He's taking bumps there that are enough to kill a guy.
Flying mare across the ring. The Butcher could submit, but he's hanging in there. Rotten bonding from the ropes. A falling headbutt to the solar plexus. 1, 2. Once again, a 2.5 count.
No, you don't want to beat him.
Rotten yanks him off the canvas once again. This match could have been over several minutes ago, but Johnny Rotten, as I said, he's rotten through and through, rotten to the core. He just loves to dish out that punishment, this sadist from Detroit, Michigan. And now laying the elbows to the top of the neck. Johnny Rotten, elbows and forearms. Once again, decking the Butcher in center ring. Stomping the prostrate man from Harlan County, Kentucky. And now distracted, it's a neck breaker. Falling neck breaker maneuver. And now Johnny Rotten laying the elbow on the chest. And finally, Geeto, he cops the winning 3 count.
The Butcher had a little blood come in there for a minute, but he was taken right from the very beginning. I'm surprised that the Butcher even lasted that long. He's a tough guy, brother.
This match could have ended a long, long time ago, but Johnny Rotten continued to dish out the punishment.
Rotten is rotten, I'll tell you right now.
He continually yanked the Kentucky Butcher from the canvas, but finally, after endless eternity of punishment, finally, Johnny Rotten cops the winning three count, and Matt fans, don't go away. We'll be back with an exciting interview. Johnny Rotten, along with his manager, the master of disaster, Mark Curtis. And gentlemen, welcome to Tri-State Championship Wrestling.
Better believe, welcome, Mr. Hudson. Let me take this microphone. Thank you. I am the master of disaster, Mark Curtis. I am the #1 wrestling manager in professional history today. I want to tell you something, folks. I have two men. I don't manage a whole bunch of people. I just manage two men. One, Sid Vicious, the most vicious man around. And I also manage my man right here, the world's television champion. This is Johnny Rotten. Let me tell you something about Johnny Rotten. People ask me, well, why is he so rotten? I'll tell you why he's so rotten, because this man has been through it all. He's lived in the streets. He's been through street fights. Take a look at this head in the back here. Here's a scar where he was hit by a tire wrench. He's been shot. He's been stabbed. He's been beat up. He's been in brawls. He's been in bar fights. He's had bottles busted over his head, and he's still here. This man knows about pain. You want to talk about pain? My man here, Johnny Rotten, the world's television champion, can tell you all about pain, because he loves to give people pain, because he is one of the best professional wrestlers today, bar none. And what do you have to say about that, Hudson?
Well, let me say that he's the Tri-State television champion. He may be the world someday, but right now he's only the Tri-State champion.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Right now I'm going to talk to my man, because he is #1. He is the television champion, Johnny Rotten.
Let me tell you something. I am the television champion. That's right. I fought a lot of matches to get this belt, and I want John Gavin. I want the champ. I want 2 belts around my waist.
Right.
Welcome again, intelligent wrestling fans, to Geeto's Hot Seat. Today, I'm going to bring you something a little different. I'd like to invite my friend here and a great announcer and a great referee and also a great wrestling manager. Now, this is what I call a class manager. I would like you to do me the good favor of changing seats with me, and I'd like you to ask me some questions, Joe Perry, because I know you're a very intelligent man, and I know you can only ask intelligent questions.
Well, let's,
What was that?
let's start at the beginning.
Why start at the beginning? Any place you want to start. Don't have to be at the beginning.
Well, tell us about your career.
Well, you asking me about my career. You're an intelligent man. I just told everybody you're intelligent, and all of a sudden you're asking me stupid questions.
Let's figure out, okay, your
Well, have
greatest...
you got it figured out yet?
Your greatest...
My greatest
highlight.
what?
Your greatest highlight of your career.
The greatest highlight of my career certainly wasn't having you to interview me. That wasn't my greatest highlight of my career. Gee, ask me a question that's,
Okay,
I brought you in here telling people how smart you were and how good you were, and now you start off by asking me stupid questions.
All right. What's your opinion about...
My opinion? It doesn't matter my opinion. Don't ask me a stupid question like my opinion. My opinion, I don't have my opinion. I don't tell opinions. I tell right and wrong. That's
All right.
all. Ask me the question. The next time I bring someone in to interview me, I'm going to bring Bill Cardell or somebody that I really feel could give me a good interview.
Well,
give me something that I can talk about. Ask me something.
Okay,
Please ask me something I can...
comparing wrestling from the
Compare.
80s to the 60s.
Compare.
Yes.
Compare? I don't compare. There's no comparison when it comes to me. Who can you compare with me? You can't compare. I'm going to give you another minute, and if you can't ask me a simple question, I'm going to ask you to leave. I know you're a terrific referee, or I thought you were. I guess you are.
Well, okay.
I guess you're a good announcer, too, but as an interviewer, I'll tell you, what do I think you're refereeing? Are we here? You're going to ask me what I think you're refereeing? That's your interview? That's an interview? Ask me a question that I can answer. Whew, I'll tell you, next time I'll have downtown Bruno. I think possibly he could ask me a few questions that I could answer.
I tried, and you don't want to give
I'll
me
tell
a straight
you.
answer?
Maybe I'll call Roddy Piper. Maybe I can get Roddy Piper in. Thank you very much for this wonderful time. Next time, I'll phone Canada and see if I can get a lumberjack down for an interview. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's another episode in Geeto's Hot Seat. Next time, it'll be better.
Hi, folks. Lil Verne here, and I'm here to tell you about drunk driving. It's no good to go out and drink and drive, and you might hurt somebody, and that's no good. I've seen many accidents, and people just are bloody and all that, and that's not no good. If you're going to drink, please ask somebody to drive for you that ain't drinking all night, and, just help yourselves out. Be buddies, If you got a problem drinking, look for somebody. But please don't drink and drive. Thank you.
Wrestling fans, this next event will be for the Tri-State Heavyweight Championship, one fall with a 60-minute time limit. Introducing first of all, in the far corner, from Palermo, Sicily, weighing 250 pounds, the challenger, the evil Baron Mikel Donatelli.
You don't have to put that evil in there. I don't want to hear that from you. Right here, baby. That's the man right there.
And he is accompanied by his manager from 7th and Liberty Avenue, downtown Bruno.
Oh! You want that, you big muscle box, Gate.
And the opposition from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 290 pounds, the Tri-State Heavyweight Champion, John Hercules Gavin.
I think this Donatelli is going to take this guy apart.
Well, Geeto, that remains to be seen.
Big muscles mean something, but I'll tell you, it's not everything. This Donatelli got lots of experience.
Let me just say this at the outset, Geeto.
That little pencil neck referee or manager with him.
One thing you Matt fans will see on Tri-State Championship Wrestling, you're never going to see none of this sissy non-title jazz. Every match is a title match on Tri-State Championship Wrestling. No non-title matches here. And now it's Gavin with 2 consecutive arm drags, and the evil Baron scurries to the sanctuary of the ropes. Things are looking bad at the outset, Geeto, for your man.
Did you see him pull his hair? Right?
Referee Joe Perry didn't notice any infraction. And now referee's position. Now wrist lock. Fireman's carry by Gavin. It regains the advantage. This man, John Hercules Gavin, has it all, Geeto. The strength and the scientific ability. That's why he's the undisputed Tri-State Heavyweight Champ. Look at that brute strength by the champion. And once again, the evil Baron flees to the sanctuary of the floor.
I got it, there's a lot of power there. A lot of power there.
The evil Baron accompanied by his manager, downtown Bruno. He could be a factor in this match, Geeto.
Yes, if you don't go downtown.
Both men back into the center of the ring. In this title match, referee's position. An eye gouge by the Baron. And a closed fist. Now it's Gavin on the receiving end of some rough stuff from Baron Mikel Donatelli. An encore eye gouge by the man from Palermo, Sicily. The Baron laying in the forearms. And now it's the manager.
He's wise. He got a lot of experience, Baron.
And I saw downtown Bruno putting in some 2 cents.
Experience, the Baron.
And now a diagonal whip, but a reversal. And it's Gavin with the advantage. A monkey flip, and the Baron goes sprawling.
Hey, that had some effect there.
And the evil Baron begging for mercy, and now it's Gavin whipping Donatelli into the ropes on the rebound, and an elbow into the upper chest. And once again, the Baron runs to the sanctuary of the floor. This Baron just doesn't seem to want to stay in the ring, Geeto.
You gotta shoot, you bail out, right?
You can't win the title out on the floor.
Shoot, you bail out, right?
Yeah, but he can't win the title out on the floor. He has to pin Gavin or make him submit right in the middle of that ring.
That's right, I'm telling it like it is.
You're hearing the expert guest color commentary of Geeto Mongol, wrestling great and tag team legend.
Bad move, that's a bad move. See, Gavin don't have the experience, see? Donatelli got the experience. And we're gonna see.
When it comes to rough and evil action, the Baron sure does have the experience advantage. Whipping to the ropes on the rebound, a kick to the midsection by Donatelli. Laying the leather to the fallen champion is Baron Mikel Donatelli.
This is action, brother.
Front chancery by the evil Baron. It could be a chokehold.
No, that's a legal hold. That's a legal front face lock. That's a legal hold.
While referee Joe Perry trying to check and see if it really is a legal hold. And it is not. He's making them break the hold.
I must admit this referee is on the ball. I'll tell you right now.
He's Johnny on the spot, our referee Joe Perry. And now a blatant chokehold. Geeto, you can't defend that. The Baron is looking now like he wants to take that title right here on Championship Wrestling.
That was a Wahoo McDaniels chop there.
Snapmare by the champion, and now a chin lock. Advantage by John Hercules Gavin.
That's a good hold. That's a good hold. If he got the power, he can make him submit.
This bout has been knocked down, drag out, pillar the post.
Getting up. He should drop to his knee. He should drop to his knee and hold that hold on. See, he had him there and he let him go. See, that's lack of experience.
Non-stop action from the opening bell, but it's Gavin with the front chancery advantage. Now backing into the ropes. Gavin whipping Donatelli into the far ropes. On the rebound, a bear hug grip. This could be a submission. With the
guy got power. The guy got power. But I don't know if Donatelli would submit. There. See, he got the experience. The experience counts. He got him again.
A reapplication of the bear hug despite the eye gouge.
He got him again.
Encore eye gouge enables the Baron to escape.
When you got a bear hug on somebody, you sink that forehead, you sink that head into his chest so he can't eye gouge you. But here, that's lack of experience. Gavin got the power, but he don't have the experience.
Once again into the referee's position. It's Gavin with a rough knee into the midsection. He's paying back some of this ill treatment dished out earlier by the Baron. And now with the heavy artillery is the champion John Hercules Gavin. And he got a handful of hair on the Baron and tosses him right into that turnbuckle pad.
Oh, now he's showing something. Now Gavin is showing something.
He's paying back fire with fire here now. A whip into the ropes. On the rebound, a knee right into the solar plexus.
Yeah, he's getting smart fast. He's getting experience fast, see? That's it.
Looks like a rear chin lock rip.
That's the old Sheik's hold. But he let him go, see? When you got a guy like that, you never let him go.
Well, the Baron had one arm on the ropes, so referee Joe Perry...
Hold the arm off the rope. Joe Perry's on the ball. He's a great referee, Joe Perry. I must admit it. Personally, I don't like him, but he's a great referee.
Well, this match has been even Stevens so far. The title can go either way at the end of this scrap. But now with the rough stuff again, Baron Mikel Donatelli, blatant choke right in front of referee Joe Perry. And now a diagonal whip across the ring. Handstand and a roll-up cradle. 1, 2, 3.
I'm very surprised. This guy showed me a lot today.
What a breathtaking...
He showed me that you can have muscles and brains too. I'll tell you right now.
And now downtown Bruno gets a little ill treatment.
Downtown Bruno better go downtown right now. See, because this muscle man is mad.
But as we saw earlier, Bruno, Baron Mikel Donatelli whipped Gavin into a corner.
He's mad.
But you got to give Gavin credit for having the presence of mind. Instead of crashing that turnbuckle, he executed a handstand and was able to maneuver behind the oncoming Baron.
He was letting him go, and finally he got fed up, and he played my old game, see?
But out of the handstand, Gavin was able to maneuver behind Donatelli and execute a roll-up cradle for the victory. Mat fans the winner, and still tri-state heavyweight champion, John Hercules Gavin. And if you thought that was a lot of action, Mat fans, there's still a lot more to come right after this interview coming up next. With me now, Mat fans, the current undisputed tri-state heavyweight champion, John Hercules Gavin. And John, welcome back to the tri-state area and tri-state championship wrestling.
Well, thanks a lot, Hank, and it's a great pleasure to be back here at Tri-State Championship Wrestling. And I want to say there's a lot of good talent here, and there's a lot of dirty talent, you could say, but I'm here to clean it all up and to keep my championship belt that I just got last week.
And John, the fans of the tri-state area of Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia are also very glad to see you back, and they're looking forward to see you defend your title against the top contenders.
Well, you know what? I'm really happy to see all my fans here because there's a great turnout at the last TV match. We had a sold-out house, and it just really gets me fired up when I'm in there wrestling someone like Johnny Rotten or whomever, and that fire boils inside me, and I'm ready to kill all these guys that want to wrestle dirty because I'm here to wrestle clean and to stand for America because America always plays it clean.
And another thing you have to worry about, not only Johnny Rotten, but also his manager, the Master of Disaster, Mark Curtis, and also his other protege, Sid Vicious.
Mark Curtis, Sid Vicious, they don't bother me. They're just enigmas, puffs of smoke out of the ring. Did you ever see the size of Mark Curtis? He's one of the shortest, scrawniest people that I ever saw in my life, and he couldn't do anything to me. He can drop kick me whatever he wants, but I'll tell you what, I'm training in the gym real hard, and nothing's going to stop me. I'm keeping this Tri-State Championship belt.
I know the fans are behind you 100%, but you can't underestimate men like manager Mark Curtis and Sid Vicious.
Well, I can underestimate anything I want. In my opinion, they're just a legend in their own mind. They're little puffs of smoke walking outside the ring trying to do something to me. But I'll tell you, I've been wrestling in Japan, South Africa, Texas, all around the world, and I'm ready to take on all comers. And you want to see something? This is what training does, kids, like this. You got to get big and strong, and they're not going to beat the Herc.
Wrestling fans, this next event will be one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the far corner from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 245 pounds, Irish Red Walsh. And he is accompanied by his manager from 7th and Liberty Avenue, downtown Bruno. And the opposition from Appalachia, standing 7 feet tall, less 1 inch, weighing in at 401 pounds, Lil Verne. This is Hank Hudson at ringside, along with wrestling great Geeto Mongol.
I'll tell you, this guy is something else. Look at the size of this guy.
Lil Verne standing 17 feet tall, less 1 inch, with a 150-pound weight advantage, but it's Irish Red Walsh on the offensive so far, laying the knees to the midsection of Lil Verne. Walsh is accompanied by his manager, downtown Bruno. There's a baseball bat in the ring. Downtown Bruno handed a baseball bat to Irish Red Walsh, and Bruno distracts referee Joe Perry in the meantime. Walsh continually choking Verne with that baseball bat. Geeto, this is uncalled for, this kind of action.
Yeah, but it didn't last, did it? It didn't last too long. See, the big guy is too tough, brother.
Even a baseball bat can't stop him.
This guy is dynamite.
Flying mare across the ring by Lil Verne.
This guy's dynamite.
Even a baseball bat can't stop this man, Martin.
This is just not a 7-foot, 400-pound fat man. This is a 7-foot, 400-pound he-man.
And he showed his prowess right there, tossing Red Walsh from the ring, despite a choking from a baseball bat for at least a half a minute. But Lil Verne with a 156-pound weight advantage over Irish Red Walsh, plus maybe 7 or 8 inches at least in height. Look at Verne, Geeto. He's impervious to those blows.
That's right. That's right.
He's like a brick wall in the middle of the ring. You talk about an immovable object. He's an immovable object and an irresistible force, 0-1.
Construction is going to help him.
Well, downtown Bruno, nevertheless, is giving his words of wisdom to Irish Red Walsh, but he has his work cut out for him.
He better sing when Irish eyes are smiling, because that's all he's going to get.
I think Irish eyes. I think those Irish eyes will be frowning after this match. And now Verne cornering Walsh in the corner. Big Verne, or Lil Verne, the hillbilly rather. It's hard to call this guy little, Geeto. A whip into the ropes, a bear hug grip. A bear hug on the rebound. Lil Verne pouring on the pressure. And And yes, indeed, Irish Red Walsh runs up the white flag. He submits to wrestle another day. The winner of this event, Geeto, by submission, is Lil Verne.
I'm very impressed with this guy. Very impressed.
And this match was 2-on-1 at the beginning. Was Downtown Bruno and Irish Red Walsh against Lil Verne, and still
I've seen a lot of big fat guys as wrestlers like Haystack Calhoun and a few others, and this Uncle Elmer, but I'll tell you, I never seen anything like this guy. This guy is, like I said before, is not a 400-pound, 7-foot fat man. He's a 400-pound, 7-foot he-man. He looks great. He looks great, and he's not intimidated by his opponent.
this hillbilly Verne, he never ceases to amaze me, Geeto.
Very impressed with him.
Don't go away, Matt fans.
Go far, this guy. He's going to go far. He's going to do well. The WWF is coming up for this guy.
We'll be back, Matt fans, right after this message. Joining me now, Matt fans, standing 7 feet tall, less 1 inch, weighing 401 pounds, from Appalachia, Lil Verne. And Verne, welcome to Tri-State Championship Wrestling.
Well, thank you, Hank. I'm glad to be here in Tri-State, and I'm just happy to come out and wrestle and show the fans what I could do. And I appreciate the little youngsters coming out, and I want the little youngsters to just keep on coming out and seeing me.
I know, you won't believe all the cards and letters we received about you.
Well, hey, I'm glad to hear it. Just keep on sending them cards and letters to me. I like to read them. I read every one, and I just want to, just keep coming out to them wrestling matches and see me.
Yeah, these fans, all they do and all they say, they want to see more and more of you. And they also ask, how did you get your start in wrestling since you've come up so quick?
Well, I got my start. I started wrestling bears down there in the south in Appalachia. And a guy seen me wrestling the bears, and he wanted to know if I wanted to be professional. And I said, well, I'll give it a try.
Well, before Tri-State Championship Wrestling signed you, they did a little research into your background, and some of the stories they heard about you were really legend, about you fighting bears and tussling with 3 or 4 men at one time.
Oh, well, the bears were probably a little bit harder than the 3 men, but I threw them 3 men around pretty easy down there, and it ain't no fake lie or anything like that, because the 3 men, if you want to go find them, I'll show them to you. Don't tell you what to do.
And how did you develop that 401-pound flying drop kick?
Well, it's when you walk them mountains, and then when you see a big grizzly coming after you, get to run a little bit high, and you got to jump them trees a little bit.
I know you're already starting to worry a few people around here. Manager Mark Curtis and Downtown Bruno are really running scared of you.
Who? Weasel. That's Weasel Curtis and Weasel Bruno, whatever his name is. They're weasels. I don't like weasels. I never did. I hate them. I just don't like them.
We'll be seeing more of Lil Verne in the coming weeks, so stay tuned.
Okay, people, I am Downtown Bruno, and I tell you what, I usually don't agree with Hercules Gavin about too many things, but he is against suicide, and so am I. I grew up on the streets downtown Pittsburgh, and I know a lot of people chose to take their lives. That was a stupid decision to make, because there's a lot of hotlines, priests, people like Geeto Mongol to talk to, the 700 Club, PTL Club, Jim Baker, Pat Robertson. Just make a call. Do something. Go see a policeman, a priest. Don't take your life. Life's too precious to waste.
This is it, Tri-State Championship Wrestling. The following matches are conducted under the rules and regulations of the Tri-State Wrestling Alliance. Our referee for this hour of wrestling, Gentleman Joe Perry. This opening contest, one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the far corner from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 300 pounds, Sid Vicious. And he is accompanied by his manager, the Master of Disaster, Mark Curtis. And the opposition from Athens, Greece, weighing in at 224 pounds, Nick the Golden Greek Carter. Wrestling fans, this is Hank Hudson at ringside, along with wrestling great Geeto Mongol. Looks like Sid Vicious has around a 75-pound weight advantage over this Nick the Golden Greek.
Much bigger man.
Right off, it's Sid Vicious with an eye gouge on the Golden Greek and a forearms in the corner. Referee Joe Perry trying to make a break. A diagonal whip and a knee in the midsection.
He's taking him with ease. He's too heavy for this guy. He's too big. He's too rugged for this guy.
As Geeto says, so far, Sid Vicious making mincemeat out of Nick the Golden Greek Carter. Carter is more along the scientific line of professional wrestling, while Sid Vicious, as his name implies, is everything, and he is vicious. Vicious. A full body slam in center ring by mighty Sid Vicious. Nick Carter is yet to mount any kind of offensive in this match. A whip into the ropes on the rebound. A clothesline right across the throat. Looks like Vicious could get the pin now, Geeto.
Yes, I believe he could, but this Nick is a little crafty too, you know. I've seen him wrestle before, and
a gut wrench hoist and a salto maneuver, and now a pin endeavor. 1, 2 count by referee Joe Perry. Look at the strength on that Sid Vicious with that gut wrench hoist. Beautiful salto maneuver. And now each man sizing each other up.
That's right, see, that's right. Hey, that was good.
Nice arm drag by Nick the Golden Greek.
Very good.
He is a very fine scientific wrestler, and an encore arm drag by the Greek. But this Greek has his work cut out for him against this giant Sid Vicious out of Detroit, Michigan. Once again in the referee's position, a headlock by the Golden Greek Carter, but a hoist and a back suplex by Sid Vicious. And now a blatant choke right in front of the referee.
No, he got his leg on the ropes. I didn't think he'd come out of that. There's interference here. Interference by this...
The Master of Disaster, Mark Curtis, putting in his 2 cents at ringside. And now I think the dander is up finally on Nick the Golden Greek Carter. He tried to wrestle scientifically, but now he knows that Sid Vicious will have none of this scientific stuff. It's going to have to be rough stuff to the end of the match. Vicious with an eye gouge. Kick, elbow, laying in everything but the kitchen sink. And now whip into the ropes. On the rebound, a clothesline again.
There goes the kitchen sink.
Nick the Golden Greek down on his back. And now hoisting him up again. A neck stretcher grip by Sid Vicious. Referee Perry calls for the bell. And I don't know what the decision is here, Matt fans. If it was a disqualification or a submission or what. We're waiting for a decision from referee gentleman Joe Perry. It is a submission to the neck stretcher hold. Sid Vicious, the winner of this match by submission, with a powerful neck stretcher grip.
The guy was outweighed by at least 50 pounds.
Well, Matt fans, Nick the Golden Greek Carter gave his all, but a 76-pound weight disadvantage was just too much.
Standing anyway. Just to survive after that, you have to be a pretty tough guy.
But the Golden Greek had to run up the white flag and submit to Sid Vicious in this match. Don't go away, Matt fans. We'll have an exciting interview, so don't go away.
Okay, one of the fast rising stars coming up through the ranks, none other than California kid, T.C. Reynolds. We're going to bring him out here right now. T.C., let's look forward and look in your future and see what's on the horizon for you.
Well, thank you, Joe. Once again, it's a pleasure to be here on Tri-State Championship Wrestling. And as far as the future goes, number one, I'm here to make a name for myself. Number two, I'm looking for Johnny Rotten.
I think everybody's looking for the TV champion. What do you have on the agenda for John Rotten?
Well, the last time we wrestled, it wasn't around this area. And coming into this area, I'm hoping for a new outlook. Of course, he has the World TV title, as you know. And when you're the title holder, it means more money. And that's why I'm here, brother. I come into this area, I trained on the West Coast, and I'm here now to make a name for myself.
And just what you have in mind is straightforward, set goals for Johnny Rotten, then?
No, not just Johnny Rotten, but a lot of the other wrestlers around here. Mikhail Donatelli, Red Walsh, whoever I can get my hands on, brother. I'm here to straighten a few things out.
I'm sure the managers have entered into your mind also.
Yeah, you know, this downtown Bruno and this Curtis, I can't figure them out for the life of me. Wherever they're at, they're always interfering, trying to cause mayhem, total destruction. There's no call for them, and I think the commissioner of Tri-State Championship Wrestling should bar them from ringside, or at least handcuff them to the ring or something where they can't interfere.
TC, nothing but the best. We'll look forward to you making a big headline for yourself here in the area. Nothing but success for you.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay.
Thank you, people.
Joining me now, Matt fans, one of the most controversial and riot-stirring characters in the Tri-State Wrestling Alliance, manager Downtown Bruno from 7th and Liberty Avenue. And Bruno, you have several great proteges currently, and what are your goals in Tri-State Championship Wrestling?
What are my goals? My goals are to eliminate the competition, and bad. We're talking about that Hercules Gavin, that pencil neck geek goofball. We're talking about that big fat clown slob, Lil Verne. I tell you what, we're talking about T.C. Reynolds. What does T.C. stand for? Total crap. It couldn't stand for top contender. Hey, brother, I'm Downtown Bruno. I got my downtown connection. Hey, I got Irish Red Walsh. I got Baron Mikhail Donatelli. Who else? I got Gorgeous George Leach coming in. Jane the Dream Anderson. I want to say a message out there to Mr. Gavin, the champion, the champ. I say the chump. You know what I'm going to say about him? He's nothing but an alley cat, Cole William, hush puppy, shoe-in, crumb cake. And he got no business in the same ring as the Downtown Connection. I mean, I have managed Ted DiBiase. I have managed the Mass Superstar, Stonewall Jackson. I've managed Tank Martin, who's since retired. The list goes on and on. Gene the Dream Anderson. I've managed them all, big, small, whoever. Go ahead, ask your question.
Well, I have to admit, you have quite an impressive stable, but they haven't got any belts.
But they haven't got any belts. I got a belt here. It holds up my pants. That's all we need. We're getting money. We're getting paid. We're getting top dollar. Hey, I got a six-figure bank account, baby. That's all I need is my six-figure bank account. I don't need no belts. I don't need no straps. I don't need no titles. The only belt Lil Verne got's the one that's holding up his suspenders. And you know what? He smells bad, too, almost as bad as you, brother.
But you don't have any gold belts, the ones that pay the top dollar.
Oh, pay the top dollar. Hey, I get enough money to pick up my girls down at Liberty and 7th, Penn and 9th, brother. What else do I need? What else do I need so I can dress like you? You look like you fell off of J.C. Penney's catalog.
Well, you got a lot of room to talk dressed the way you are, but you'll see in the coming weeks, Matt fans, Downtown Bruno's proteges will maybe get their comeuppance or maybe they'll win some belts. It just remains to be seen.
That's right, brother.
Well, Geeto Mongol, I'm sure you'll agree with me. This was another exciting week of Tri-State Championship Wrestling.
Before we say any more, Hank, I'd just like to say I'm glad to be here with you because you're a class act, Hank, and Gene Okerlund can eat his heart out because you're every bit as good or even superior to Gene Okerlund, and the Tri-State Wrestling so far, as I can see, is first class. First class.
Well, how about your comments on Sid Vicious's next stretcher victory this week?
Vicious, it's like I said about the other guys, I'm going to wait until I see. I'm going to take a look at him, and I'm going to judge after I look.
How about that 7 feet tall Lil Verne?
I love him. I love him. I think he's great. He's one of the best I've seen around. He's like a cement wall, and he is an athlete. He's a big 7-foot athlete.
Also, we saw
very many like that.
We also saw the TV title successfully defended by Johnny Rotten.
Johnny Rotten is up and coming too.
And also the Tri-State Heavyweight Champion, John Hercules Gavin, once again defends his laurels.
Surprised me, very surprised. Muscles and brains and everything that goes along with it.
Well, Matt fans, that just about does it for another exciting week of Tri-State Championship Wrestling. This is Hank Hudson along with Geeto Mongol saying so long from ringside.